Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Geoguessr. We are doing leg 24 of Diverse World Season 3 and we suck. we are not the best. We're behind Granis, but that's because Granis doesn't play anymore. We typically are able to figure out what country we're in, and then we spend 4 minutes and 30 seconds failing to find town names. It's totally entertaining, trust me. It's great. Yeah, this is not our best league. It's not. 5 minutes around, it's a long time. So if we don't get 24,900 points, we're not placing in the top 10. Maybe even the top 20, depending on how easy the seed was. So we kind of fall behind pretty fast. So hopefully it's an easy round, and we get like 5 locations in New York. Hopefully. Does that mean that's gonna happen? No. We're probably gonna be 5 locations in Europe, but let's I guess get fucking started. Actually, South America. Could be Argentina, could be Uruguay, and I think I'm leaning more Uruguay here. Giant open fields. We do have the back of a black car. We have what appears to be Spanish. So, yes, it could be Argentina. Riviera, Paso de los Toros, Tacuarembó, and 5. Shield 5. So here's 5. Can we find the Riviera anywhere? Right here. That's to our north, 273 kilometers. Also to our north is Tacuarembó, 168 kilometers. So, Paso de los Toros is 29 kilometers. So we should be further south over by Carlos Riaz. Now, if we go this way, theoretically, we should find 4 coming in. And that should tell us how far away we are from that specific intersection. At least a mile or 2 at this point. I believe this is the sign that's going to tell us. Guatos de Reyes. I don't actually see that town name anywhere, which could be a problem. We have another sign. República de Bagoria. So that is not a 4. That's not Route 4. However, it is by a pretty decent sized curve. And I wonder if that's this curve down here. Alright, let's try something. We're going to head north. We have 3 minutes to do this. It's plenty of time. That's the distance sign. We go over some hills. We're looking for intersection 4. If we don't find it in a decent size, actually, this is actually probably what we wanted to see. We have Duranzo. Actually, that's not what we wanted. Where's Duranzo? Duranzo's down here. So Duranzo's 43 kilometers. And that's kilometer 226. Do you think kilometer markers are going to be marked here? Doesn't really look like it. Alright. Return to start. Back north, because this is 29, I believe. And I just want to confirm that it's 29. It is 29. So Paso de los Toros is 29 kilometers. And this is 40 something. So we got to be a lot closer. As we travel, it is rather flat. We do have a body of water, but I don't think that body of water is really going to show up. It is a rather flat stretch of land on a curve. Could be this curve right here. If it is, we are north of it, so we would be right here. I don't see these. It seems like it's kind of an open field in the middle of nowhere. So it could be a curve over here. If we head back this way, is there a bed and breakfast? Maybe? There's something here. I don't know if I'll be able to figure out if this is a bed and breakfast, to be honest. It's definitely a structure, right? We definitely have like a house, and we have another curve. So it could be this straight line right here, because then it does curve back this way, which would be that way. So it could be this curve right here. which I'm pretty happy about. There's not too many places that look like that, kind of close to... we might be a little too close. Could be this curve right here, then. Because then it curves back. And there are some roads that come off of it. Let's see. Kind of have like a dirt road. Kind of like a dirt road. Unless that's this right here. Shit. Is that 4? I don't think that's 4. Perdre, obviously, and then probably more distance signs, right? That says Represa de Bagoria, which we have seen. Bagoria is over here. Would that road go that way? Probably not. It would make sense if we were further down here, though, wouldn't it? But the road doesn't match. Kind of matches here. I think we have a decent guess. Do I think we're going to get a perfect score? No. Am I happy we kind of got where we did? Yeah. And it does end up being further south. 7 miles. Which that last sign said Carlos Rilas, which we should have moved our guess because of. However, we didn't. So that does end up being 4. And then we did have a dirt road, which was this road right here. So we were off by 7 miles, which isn't bad. It's not. But we could have done a little bit better. That's the Great Pyramid of Giza. Really? Really? This one still has the cap on it. Is this actually the Great Pyramid, though? Yeah. Oh, yeah. To be honest, this might be the first time we've ever had official Egyptian coverage. I'm not gonna lie. We don't get it very often. To the point where I don't think I've ever seen this on Famous Places. So we're in between the Great Pyramid and something else. So that should be over here. Here's the Giza necropolis. Here's the Pharaoh village. Should be over here. I actually don't know exactly where it is. I know it's along the Nile River. That's the extent of it. I know it should be near Cairo. Or is it further south? Is the Great Pyramid at Luxor? That's the Valley of the Kings. No. So we're further north. I'm pretty sure it has to be over here. Here's Giza. Okay. Giza should be near the Nile River. Where the fuck is this? Where the fuck is this? Is it not near the river now? Why am I so fucking blind? Why am I so fucking blind? Pharaoh village, no. Could it be that? Shit. Nile courts, casinos, actors, police stations, gas stations, fish and chips. Am I really this fucking blind? Great Sphinx, okay. Found it. Giza necropolis. You can't really tell. It's not that pyramid. We're probably in between these two. Here's the Great Pyramid. Here's the Pyramid of Khafre, which we are in between. We're on a road that kind of curves. So could be over here. Looking north, we're in between the two. I feel like that's actually a pretty decent place. There's the ship. We're kind of near the corner more. You see how this is the corner? And that's the corner. We might actually be like right here, but we do get the perfect score. So, but yeah, first time I think I've seen the Giza pyramids on Street View. And trust me, they're a lot bigger in real life. I wish I could go there and see them, but I've seen pictures of my uncle in front of them, and they're fucking huge! Kind of middle of nowhere. Dirt road. Can't tell if we're on the right or the left. What appears to be no rifts. Sun looks like it's in the north, which would put us in the south. Chile? Is this going to be that? No, it's not that. There's an official town in China that has a town in the river that goes through it that we've seen before. And while I may not remember exactly where it is, I know it's in China and it's like the southeast. Now, this isn't that. We do have a dirt road. We do have some churches. What could be a flag up top, although I don't think I'm going to be able to recognize the flag because it's not blowing in the breeze. And it's kind of just, Dirt gravel road, middle of fucking nowhere. No language. And I get these like prayer flags that remind me of Bhutan. Could this be Bhutan? Which would make sense why we didn't recognize the flag, although the Bhutan flag has a dragon on it. That's a red license plate. This is fucking Bhutan. This is Bhutan. I didn't see this one coming, honestly. It feels really flat. And usually when it feels flat like this, I guess like South America. We do have a river. The river is to the south of the dirt road we are on. We are coming across these buildings, which I think we've recognized before. It's not Bhutan. This isn't even low camera, so it's not Japan. There's the sign we kind of want to see. Yeah, follow Bhutan. Alright. So somewhere in Bhutan is the town Cheshinoa Paro. It might be easy to find a river, to be honest. We're in the lowlands, so we gotta be like south, right? That's what I would think. Unless we're by Trash Gang. Here is the river. Well, a river. We'll follow it, and it kind of just disappears. Doesn't really seem to have any town names marked. Here's Jamgang. Here's more of a river. Krongsa. I'm not seeing what we want to see, to be honest. Which is Shendoa Paro. I don't even know where that would be, to be honest. Maybe over here. I do know it's mostly the middle of the country that's covered, which is why we're kind of still sticking middle. It might just be safe to guess Trongsa because it's Bhutan and we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. But if we find something that helps us with a town name, that might be incredibly helpful. Here are the prayer flags again. We are really traveling fast at this point. We are coming up across a town. Hopefully we can find more information about what town this is. The Royal Government of Bhutan Waterworks. Something Corporation? The sign's not exactly in the greatest shape. And the photo glitch doesn't exactly help, where it wasn't stitched together properly. We do have like a real road. We have a plaque. Haven Resort, Rema Resort, road information. Can we actually get these signs? Druk, Pongsu, Paro, Bhutan. I don't know if the Zongkag office, which means we should be in a town called Kag, which, you know how much I know about Bhutan? Not enough to tell you where Zhongshang. I feel like that's Zhonghag, and that the D and the K are silent, but it's probably not. I haven't seen it from this distance, sadly. There's a good chance that it's not going to show up on a map at all. We were on a rather flat road. We can't be too far north. We could be further south, but I don't think these town names are going to show up. I don't. We could be really close to India. But you see how far like we could zoom in and things just don't show up? So I wonder if that's part of the problem. That it's here, we just wouldn't be able to see it. And then Haven Resort and Rema Resort. Two things I feel like we should have been able to see. Here's Monka S. We'll just guess Monka S because why not? We have no reason to guess anywhere else, to be honest. And we're hoping for fucking luck, and we're hoping we get a decent guess in. And it ends up being over by Paro. So, I didn't see any of the things we thought we saw. At all. Current guy, Serbian geographer, whatever his name is, ends up getting a perfect score here. I don't know how. Don't ask me. Yeah. Whatever. UAE or Jordan. We don't have the guy following us, so it's not Tunisia. We do have what appears to be English. The University of Sharjah. We're in the UAE. Alright. Sharjah is over here. Water to our east. Water to our east? What? Is this going to be one of those bullshit fucking island? I could see it happening already. Sharjah City for Humanitarian Services. That's going to be to our south, so we're going to be north of Sharjah. Which means we could be over here, I guess. This says Al Hafaliya Mountain Kalba Bird of Prey Culture. I am thoroughly confused. Unless we're on a fucking makeshift island in the middle of nowhere. Our goal right now is probably going to be to find a distance sign. Distance to Dubai would be great. Kaiba Square. That might be helpful. Kaiba Square. I'd rather find a distance that says, hey, you're 15 kilometers from Dubai. Or you're 20 kilometers from Sharjah. I feel like that would be more beneficial to us. Honestly. We do have, like, what could be a port. United Arab Emirates, Government of Sharjah, Department of Seaports and Customs, Port Kalba. So, we know it's Sharjah because it's the government of Sharjah. Where the fuck is Port Kalba? A free zone, Al Bustan, Bhutan, Harbor, it just says Harbor. Al Zora, Shooters Club. I feel like it's going to be one of these. But port, any kind of port should have a name. And it doesn't really look like this does. Al Hamir Port. We know we got to be near Sharjah. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. We know there's water to our east, which makes no sense here. Unless it goes all the way over here. And then it would make sense. Port Kalba. Port Kalba. I'm just looking for anything that says Kalba. And we're probably not going to find it. Fujarar. Kalba. We did find Kalba. Okay. KFC Kalba. Kalba Beach. Return to start. We are on a straight road near a curve. We're fucked. We're fucked. Heading to our south is the University of Sharjah. If we find that KFC, as weird as that is, that might be able to help us pinpoint. Or a road. Taj Kalba. Taj Kalba. We might be able to find Taj Kalba. Pizza Hut, KFC, Hana Milk Tea, Kalba Cornhole, Kalba Art Center. Alright. Return to start. We're going south until we find a traffic circle. And then we're seeing how far it was to get to that traffic circle. And then we could check nearby. Unless we find the KFC on the way. Oh, God. That's a Yalla burger. Here's the first traffic circle. The Emirates port. So we're literally right next to a port where the traffic circle is. Alright, that should help us. Small flag, that's on a traffic circle. That's traffic circle, that's port. We might be at this road right here. Which means we're up here more, and when we return to start, we are north. Pretty decent distance. Over by the Baba Cafe, maybe? I mean, there's nothing here. We'll go north a little bit. Just a little bit. Taj Kalba, Uniform, Al Bayt, Sinbad, Subway. There's a Subway. Are you going to tell me there's a Subway here? No. Subway? Burger King? Not quite Subway. I think we have a decent guess, to be honest. Yes, it could be further north. Right? It could definitely be further north. I think we have a good spot, though. We didn't really find what we wanted to find. That's the problem. And we do get a perfect score here. We managed to get the perfect score, which I'm very happy about. Which means we might place decently in this fucking game. That's fucking incredible. I spoke too soon. Spoke way too soon. We had a green 6. I think that's going to be a kilometer marker. Unless the last one we just saw says 6 as well. Or am I going crazy and making things up? Maybe. Deer crossing for the next kilometer. Kind of middle of nowhere. I could see this being Russia. I could see this being the Baltics. We do have a graveyard. We don't have the cages, which I believe is Romania. We do have some form of language. Definitely feels Eastern Europe, although it's way too blurry. I thought I saw a few accents. We do have the blue on the license plate and yellow in the back. Concerned? Or is it just dirty? And can't really read anything off of the gravestones. I could see this definitely being Eastern Europe. And it's white in the back, so it's not yellow. That car is just dirty. Coming up to what could be a town name. Ooh, fuck me. Very long. Not that many accents. Although I wouldn't be surprised if this is Hungary. Because of this right here. Although I don't know if that's a Hungary letter. Oh, we do have the telephone poles, which do remind me of that general region. Romania, Hungary, Poland. No flags. No road numbers. We have bicycles, and whatever words we can read, they're kind of a little blurry. H-A-R or N-O-M. F-O-G-O? Fogo? This just, it reminds me of Hungary. It really does. Where would we go for Hungary? Probably east. Probably. This is probably where we're going to lose all of our points and not make it in the top 25. It happens. It does. We've had a lot of really good luck so far with 2 perfect scores. That's 2 more than we normally get. Maddie. The town of Maddie. Does that give us enough to look? No. This feels like it's a small town. I'm sure we could probably find a road number if we keep looking. Although I'm probably not too confident when it comes to that. We just need to find like a sign that's like, hey, you're 35 kilometers away from Debrecen, or you know, you're really close to Solznak. I don't think we're near Budapest, mainly because of how it feels. So I doubt we're gonna find a sign that says Budapest. If we find Dad, I think I know where Dad is. Right? So I could definitely find the town of Dad. But it kind of feels like we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. And that we're not going to really find anything. Which sucks. It does. Because we've done as well as we have so far today. But you win some and you lose some, right? And we mainly lose them. We mainly lose them. This feels like it's a small town road. I'm hoping that eventually that we'll find a bigger road. Total Kofje. You know what? That doesn't sound very Hungarian, does it? Duna Drava something park. I guess we're returning to start. Alright. Did we go north or south originally? I'm not too confident, to be honest. So, hoping for some fucking luck. Feels like we're kind of in the middle of nowhere at this point. I don't know. I don't know. So, bigger town called Siklos, which kind of sounds Greek when I say it. Are there any riffs? No riffs, not Albania, not Montenegro. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Guess middle of Hungary, maybe? Do we go further south? Near Serbia? It feels kind of like... We gotta stay safe. Kind of go middle. Middle of Hungary. And it ends up being way further south. Here's the town of Maddie. So we've actually been able to see the town of Maddie if we would have known where it was. We kind of went central to try to stay safe. We end up losing like 400 points from it. God, would I have ever seen that? Probably not. Probably not. I think the only reason we went further south was the hills. I think I saw some hills around. But we got nothing, man. We really had nothing there. But 24,100 points is not bad. That's not bad at all. Who... Minotauraltus is in first. Radu... Look at all the people who have perfect scores. 7 people. Nighty, Radu, Sophian, Ivan, Minotauros, Germo, and Hugh. We're not even in the top 100. We're not even in the top 100 with 24,095 points. That is fucking stupid. Torsen 62nd. That is so fucking stupid. Wow. Wow. Fuck this league. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? We're not even 1,000 points off. And we're not even in the top 100. That is fucking stupid. Right there. That is fucking stupid. Which meant it was an easy seed. That's what it comes down to. Shit. Shit. But that's going to be where we call it for the day. There are no more videos for the day. Surprise, surprise. We don't have anything planned for tomorrow. We do have the 2 pro leagues, the Stay Safe League and the Troll Out League. And those will be up on Monday, around noon Eastern when we start streaming. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Continue to stay safe out there. And I look forward to seeing you guys all on Monday, live over on Twitch at 12 p.m. Eastern. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.